The Masters tournament is unlike any other in the world of sports. Held every year at Augusta National, it's a tournament steeped in tradition where champions are awarded the famed green jacket. Many try to become Masters champions, but only a select few are part of the exclusive club. This is a story about those who can earn their first green jacket in 2020 and become part of Masters history. This is a story of close calls, redemption, and possibly final chances. Number 5, Lee Westwood. Lee Westwood is one of the best golfers of his generation, with a resume that includes multiple European Tour Player of the Year honors, 44 professional wins, and, in 2010, unseating the big cat himself, Tiger Woods, as the world #1 player. Despite his accolades, Westwood has yet to capture a major championship. He has been third or better at every major championship and owns an exceptional record at Augusta National, finishing tied for 11th or better in 6 starts since 2010, including 2 runner-up finishes. In 2010, most people remember Phil Mickelson's famous shot from the Pine Straw on 13, but many forget it was Lee Westwood who held the 54-hole lead going into Sunday's final round. In fact, immediately prior to Phil's shot on 13, Lee Westwood was in the same Pine Straw area and decided to punch out.
Well, cleanly struck. Now, what will Phil do?
Westwood ended the 2010 Masters in second place, 3 strokes back of Phil. After top 10s in 2012, 13, and 14, Lee Westwood is again adjacent to another memorable Masters moment in 2016. At the same time Jordan Spieth was dunking 2 balls into the creek on 12, Westwood chipped in for eagle on 15 to get within 1 of the lead. Unfortunately, it was too little too late as fellow Englishman Danny Willett went on to win.
The second eagle.
By 2018, Westwood was now well into his 40s and for the first time since 2004, did not qualify for the Masters. However, with a top 4 finish at the 2019 Open Championship at Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland, with his girlfriend stride by stride carrying his bag, Westwood earned an entry into the 2020 Masters. Lee Westwood has a career that includes wins on 5 different continents across 4 decades, but no major title. At the age of 47, this may be his last opportunity to become a Masters champion and cap off his career in true storybook fashion. Number 4, Brooks Koepka. Koepka's history at Augusta National is much shorter than the rest of the golfers on this list. Heading into 2020, Brooks only has played in 4 Masters. We all know Brooks for his amazing record in major championships, capturing 4 majors between 2017 and 2019. Remarkably, Brooks has only played in 1 Masters tournament since winning his first major at Erin Hills in 2017. In his first trip to Augusta in 2015, a 24-year-old Brooks finished tied for 33rd. In 2016, he improved into a tie for 21st, and in 2017, he improved once again, finished tied for 11th. In early 2018, Brooks had been dealing with a nagging wrist injury, and in March of that year, withdrew from the Masters, stating, "They said I would be about 80%, but I can't play at 80%. I either have to go full bore or not at all. I don't want to risk getting re-injured and then being out a long time." That brings us to 2019. Going into the 2019 Masters, Brooks had 4 major championships and was the reigning PGA Tour Player of the Year. The last time he teed it up at Augusta in 2017, Brooks had just 1 PGA Tour victory. Brooks was 3 back of 54-hole leader Francesco Molinari to start Sunday and needed to make a big move to capture the title. After a disastrous double bogey on 12, Brooks immediately bounced back with an eagle on 13 to get within 1 of the lead.
There's some emotion.
At 15, Brooks gave himself a great look at eagle, but just missed the putt, leaving a tap-in birdie to share the lead at Augusta with 3 holes to play. That would be as close as Brooks came last year as he parred the final 3 holes and finished in a tie for second place. As a major champion, Brooks Koepka's only tournament at Augusta finished in a tie for second. We know Brooks is a big game hunter, and I think we can all imagine that he has his sights set next on a green jacket. Number 3, Justin Rose. At 40 years old, Justin Rose has already accomplished a lot in his career, including a win at the 2013 US Open at Marion and taking home the gold medal in golf at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio. A win at Augusta and a second major championship would cement Rose as one of the greatest Englishmen to ever play the game. Similar to his fellow countryman Lee Westwood, Rose has a long and complicated history at the Masters. In 2007, at just 26 years of age and playing in his third Masters, Justin Rose was the leader after day one, breaking the record for fewest putts in a round with just 20. With consecutive days shooting 75, Rose was sitting just one off the leader, Stuart Appleby, at the start of Sunday. That day was a definite learning curve as Rose carded 3 double bogeys in the round, falling into a tie for 5th. Fast forward to 2015, Rose was threatening the entire tournament. Unfortunately, it also happened to be the year Jordan Spieth went wire to wire, winning with a score of 18 under. Rose was on his heels the entire time, finishing 14 under, tying the lowest 72-hole score for a non-winner. The best chance Rose has had thus far to capture his green jacket was at the 2017 Masters tournament. After 3 rounds, Rose is tied for the lead with Sergio Garcia. The final round proved to be a back-and-forth clash between the two golf legends. As Sergio birdied holes 1 and 3, Rose bogeyed the 5th, putting him down 3 strokes early. However, the momentum shifted completely to Rose as he is able to rattle off 3 birdies in a row while Sergio fell flat, and by the time they finished the front 9, they were once again tied at 8 under. The back 9 on Sunday at the 2017 Masters is incredible, and while I can't do it justice in this short clip, I would suggest rewatching the entire round on the Masters YouTube channel. It was looking like Rose could pull it out as he had a 1-shot lead going into 17, but after finding the greenside bunker, he couldn't go up and down to save par, and they were once again tied going into the 72nd hole. After great approach shots, neither of them were able to roll in their short birdie putts, and we were going to a playoff.
Rose. So he doesn't want to break.
In the first playoff hole, Rose flared his drive to the right and wasn't able to get a shot at the green. That was it for his hopes in 2017 as Sergio rolled in his birdie putt to win. Rose, now 40 years of age, has 5 top 10s at Augusta, including 2 runner-up finishes. If you have any doubt if Rose can win the 2020 Masters, this is what he had to say walking off the green in 2017 after his playoff loss.
Of course, a major champion already. What do you take from this week, from this outcome?
You know, I think this is a tournament I'm going to win one day. I really feel good here. I've been in the last group a couple times. I've played good golf. I shot 14 under here when Jordan won it, and it's a place I feel really, really confident in.
Number 2, Dustin Johnson. Dustin Johnson, who may just be the best player on the planet and has the opportunity to be one of the best of all time, is currently number 1 in the official World Golf Rankings, a title he has earned on 6 different occasions. With 26 professional wins, the one remaining criticism of Dustin Johnson is that he only has a single major title to his name. Dustin Johnson has had continued success at Augusta, including top 10s in his last 4 appearances. In 2015, DJ became the first player in Masters history to record 3 eagles in the same round. He finished that year tied for 6. In 2016, DJ was 2 back when he hit a brilliant approach into 15, setting up an eagle putt that would tie him with leader Danny Willett.
And he went for it. And this is a brilliant effort by Dustin Johnson.
That's unbelievable, right for the trees.
That was as close as he got that year, as Willett charged and DJ finished in a tie for 5th. In 2017, the absolute bizarre happened. DJ was ranked first in the world and was coming off 3 wins in the 2 months leading up to the Masters. He looked unstoppable. The Wednesday on the eve of the tournament, DJ fell down the stairs in his Augusta rental property and seriously injured his lower back. He attempted to warm up the next day, but ultimately withdrew just prior to his tee time. Paulina gave the rental a measly 1-star rating. DJ came back in 2018 and recorded another top 10 at Augusta National. DJ's best finish came in 2019 when he was part of the huge cluster coming down the stretch on Sunday. With a birdie on 17, DJ had just made 3 birdies in a row and was tied for the lead. However, it was a case of too little too late, as a 12-under mark by DJ was not good enough to win and put him in a tie for 2nd. Since 2015, Dustin Johnson has finished no worse than tied for 10th at the Masters. Now 36 years of age, was his freak injury in 2017 his best shot at a green jacket? Or can he capture that elusive title this year? With all the crystal goblets he's been awarded, he can set the table at the annual Masters Champions Dinner. He just can't sit at it. His form in 2020 is arguably the best we've seen since his 2017 season, And if he wants to be remembered as one of the all-time greats, he'll need more than just one major championship to his name. Number 1, Rory McIlroy. Rory. Oh, Rory. Rory McIlroy has found success very early in his career and has stayed near the top of the golfing world ever since. At just 31 years of age, Rory already has 28 professional wins, including wins at the US Open, Open Championship, and twice at the PGA Championship. Only 5 golfers all time have won the career Grand Slam, and with a Masters victory, Rory could join that historic list. Rory's story at Augusta begins in 2011, before any of his major championship victories, when at just 21 years of age, he became the youngest player ever to hold a 54-hole lead at Augusta. Rory looked to be cruising to victory through the first 9 holes on Sunday, when disaster struck on the 10th tee box. He sprayed his drive left, and for the first time for many fans, we saw the homes that neighbored Augusta National. After punching out, Rory again sprayed his third shot to the left, and then hit a tree with his fourth shot, ultimately leading to a triple bogey.
Caught a limb. He's still away, and it just goes from bad to worse.
He was not out of the tournament quite yet, and on the par 3 12th, Rory had just 15 feet for birdie. He ended up 4 putting for a double bogey and completely falling out of the picture. He ended up shooting a final round 80 and finishing tied for 15th. In the years since, Rory has had continued success at Augusta, with top 10s from 2014 through 2018. In 2018, Rory was once again in the final group, this time paired with Ryder Cup foe Patrick Reed. Early in the round, Rory had a chance to tie for the lead on the second hole, but ultimately missed his short eagle putt. That was as close as he ever got, shooting 2 over on the day and finishing 5th. Since winning the Open Championship at Royal Liverpool in 2014, Rory's trips to Augusta have always involved the narrative of the career Grand Slam, and the feeling has always been that it's a question of when and not if. But with every passing year, his chances of joining the illustrious group of golfers with a career Grand Slam are ever so slightly diminished. Thank you everybody for watching. We release tons of golf content, so if you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel. Will one of these 5 complete their journey to become a Masters champion? Or will we see another talent take home the green jacket, leaving these 5 golfers with one less chance to stamp their name into the history books? Comment below if you think someone else can claim their first Masters in 2020. Take care everybody.